This is a review of your open strings on the viola as well as Hot Cross Buns for your first orchestra karate belt. So a review of your strings, we have a sentence that we use starting with the lowest, thickest string. It's cool gorillas don't argue. Each first letter of the word is what represents the name of the string. So cool starts with the letter C. So that is your C string, that thickest string. Then we move over to G for gorillas. G, that's your G string. Then we go to the D for don't. And the last of that sentence is cool gorillas don't argue. That is an A. So we have C, G, D, A. C is the one that is closest to your chin rest. Okay, so we are going to place down fingers for Hot Cross Buns, and the fingers are listed underneath the lyrics of the song. The only finger numbers that we're using for this song are 2, 1, and 0. Each one of those fingers has a corresponding tape on your instrument. So your first finger, this one over here, would land on the tape that's the closest to the scroll, with your second finger going on the next tape. The other tapes are for your third or maybe even your fourth finger if you have that tape, but we're not using those two fingers for Hot Cross Buns. There's also a fuzzy dot on the side of your viola. This tells you where to place your thumb. And when you're playing on your viola, you need to make sure that your thumb is on that dot with your thumb pointing to the ceiling. You want to avoid any bend in your wrist and any pointing of your thumb outwards. That thumb is always gonna point straight up to the sky. This is the shape that we're looking for. With your thumb on that fuzzy dot, you're gonna plant your other thumb against the side of the fingerboard, place your first and your second finger down, and we're gonna give this song a shot on our D strings. So cool gorillas don't. That's this third string over here, and I placed my second finger on that D string, so I'm all set. My first three notes, Hot Cross Buns, are 2, 1, and then 0, which looks like this. 2, 1, 0. We have that line twice. It's Hot Cross Buns, Hot Cross Buns. So we have to reset and do it again. So let's get your finger set on your D string, get your thumb up to the D string to pluck, and we are ready to go. Here we go. Ready, go. 2, 1, 0, and we do it again. 2, 1, 0. Good. Now the third line is a little bit different. This 1 a penny has all zeros on underneath it. Those are just straight open Ds. 0, 0, 0, 0, but then 2 a penny. We're gonna add our first finger onto that first tape. 2 a penny. So let's try that line. Here we go. Just 1 a penny, 2 a penny, starting on our D strings, no fingers. Ready, go. 1 a penny, 2 a penny. And then that third line is the same as the first and the second line. So let's try the whole thing all together. That 2, 1, 0 is a common pattern in this song. So line them up, 1 and 2 on the D string, get your thumb up against the fingerboard, get ready to pluck on the D string, and here we go. 2, 1, 0, place them back down. 2, 1, 0. Now all the zeros. 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 0. Very nicely done. We can play that on all 4 strings. So let's give it a shot on our A string, which might mean that you have to bring your elbow a little bit closer to the center, farther away, so that you can reach for that string and get your fingers set on that edge. So let's get our fingers set. Now we're plucking on this A string, which is the string on the very far right of your instrument. Cool gorillas don't argue. So get it set up, 2 fingers down, and here we go. Ready, go. 2, 1, 0. Put them back down. 2, 1, 0. and now we go zeros. 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 1, 0. And now if we want to play it on our G string, we are going to swing that elbow a little bit closer to the center of our body so we can reach over for that string that's a little farther away. And let's give it a shot on our G string. Play. Find that note, get your second finger set on the second tape. Cool gorillas. Here's my G, and here we go. 2, 1, 0, put them back down. 2, 1, 0. Now we have all the zeros. 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 0. Now the key to playing on all of your strings is that there is a swing that happens in your elbow underneath your viola. Tip number 1, you should never be able to see this elbow. If you can see it, you've rotated too far in. You will not need this much rotation. If I can see it out here and now I feel like I've got like wings, like a bird, this is too much rotation. Your arm is always going to hang directly underneath your viola and you won't be able to see it because your viola is going to be on top of your arm. So the little swing in here is very small, but it will help you reach all of those strings. And that is all. Happy practicing.